It's late September 2024, and over the last week or so, it just recently came out that a detective in Rochester, New York, on the Rochester Police Department is going to be able to retire next year, 2025, with full benefits, despite the fact that in 2022, he did something so stupid, brainless, unprofessional, excessive, that after an internal investigation and all that, it was highly recommended that he be terminated. So why he's going to be able to retire next year with full benefits, we're not going to get into that. But I do want to talk about some of the things that absolutely could have been done very differently so that this did not have to escalate to the point that it did. So in July of 2022, he's at the hospital on business. He's in a city car, which he has parked in the ER bay parking lot, and an ambulance pulls in, and as the ambulance driver is getting out, she dings her door against the side of this police car, leaving a mark and a small dent. Well, apparently, this Charles LoTiempio got so offended that he began to demand her driver's license and all this stuff, despite the fact that she and her partner had a patient and were trying to get this person into the ER bay. But then security video shows him rushing in there, offended, frustrated, impatient, just jacked up that she's not giving him her paperwork and all that. He basically assaults her, throws her up against the wall, handcuffs her, takes her out to his car. Meanwhile, the patient is still laying on the gurney there. She's, soon released. Folks, what have I said it before? What have I said before? And I'll say it again. Don't let yourself become offended, frustrated, or impatient. It increases the likelihood that you're going to be the one to say or do something that escalates the situation. And in this case, absolutely create a situation. Take a long, slow, deep breath and ask yourself, what is the big effing deal? This is a city car. Don't risk life or limb or career over objects, material, stuff we have insurance for. In my opinion, having been and seen similar situations like this, you just go and make contact with your brother and sister in blue, first responders who are in the process, in the performance of their duties. They're busy. And then make contact with them later and say, hey, did you know you hit my car? Yeah, it left a big ding, man. We can't pretend we didn't see it. Okay, what's your supervisor's name? Blah, blah, blah. There's a proper way to handle situations like this. Slow down, assess the situation. This guy violated numerous policy procedures and other stuff, not the least of which he interfered with these two other EMTs who were in the performance of their duties with the patient on her gurney. Folks, if you are in law enforcement, do not follow the example set by this Detective Charles LoTiempio in the Rochester Police Department. Don't do it. If he had just taken a deep breath and just had a different mindset and was not so keyed in on focus on making sure that he got her documents and all that. I mean, these weren't even people who were fleeing the scene. They were there on a job. He could have just waited in the parking lot till they came out. They had to come out sooner or later. And in the meantime, he could have notified his supervisor and so on. I mean, it is staggering to me, the drama that he created because he became so offended, frustrated, and impatient that this ambulance driver would not obey him and stop what she was doing and to show him documents on a no big freaking deal minor property damage on private property. It's just unbelievable. So folks, if you are in law enforcement, do not let yourself become so frustrated, impatient, or offended that you end up developing your own tunnel vision. You lose situational awareness and you end up saying or doing things that could escalate a situation, or basically, like in this situation, create a situation. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be safe. Look out for each other. We'll see you on the next video.